Hey guys, it's Denise, and we are back at Oberlin Station, or I guess, well, not back at, but we are here at Oberlin Station.
Hi, how are you?
So, welcome back, everyone. And what we are going to do today is I'm going to show you guys how I built some of this
Frosting's
stuff
going pretty
in
good
Vault
with me.
88 because some of y'all wanted to know that because I read your
Don't
comments
much
and
care for good neighbor.
that's what you
That
said.
place is
So,
nothing but trouble.
um, yeah, I don't really have anything planned or prepared. I usually do this stuff by the seat of my pants, so that's how we're going to do it. I didn't test any of this stuff for practice, so here we go. First, the mannequin totem tower. Um, I will do that one. And some of these I may not even remember how I did them exactly, so I'll probably just fiddle with it for a minute. But that's okay, because that's mostly what we do in this game is fiddle faddle around with stuff till we get it the way we want it. So I think I had the girl on the bottom, and of course I may not have picked the best place because the terrain here is a little bit bumpy. So I put the girl on the bottom, and then I think I had um, this guy next. I can't remember if I need to use rugs or not, but we're fixing to find out. No, it doesn't look like I need to use rugs. So he just will fit kind of in there, kind of rest him on her shoulders, so it looks like they're all being, kind of supported. So they just fit right in there. And this guy. And you may have to adjust the height, just to make sure you have enough height there to get him up there. There we go. And then the last guy, which was on the top because he was the one with the boulder on his shoulder. Now he's going to have to go up pretty high. What you could do is you could group select the whole thing and just lower that, and then that way you wouldn't have to go up as high and keep, grabbing a million pillars to get him up there. I think the pillar is colliding with the folks there. So let's try to lower them a little bit more. Oh, it said help defend Jamaica Plains. Now it's saying help defend Spectacle Island. Lord have mercy. Okay, there we go. He's up there now. And then, you just take your whole group again and then just raise them back up to the top. And there is your mannequin totem pole. And then, if you wanted to move it anywhere, you could always use the pillar to group select or, group select it all together. And just, move it wherever you want. Put it right there or whatever. We'll stick it right there for right now. And, yeah, so that's done. Okay, now with the turrets, the weird turrets, like the mannequin butt turret and then the Vault Boy turret. The good thing about turrets is that when you put them on rugs, they don't hop up or down. And so that's a good thing. So you could pretty much stick those puppies anywhere. Get him on there. I usually use 2 rugs with the turrets because when they're rotating, that the little muzzle of where they shoot out at kind of gets in the way a little bit. Okay, so they're both on some rugs, so you could do, let's do the Vault Boy, or you could do Vault Girl, or whatever you want to do. And so you would just pick it up with the pillar, like this. And then just position it to where this goes, you know, over his head. And then the bottom part, you know, you try to kind of hide that in his waist area a little bit so it looks a little bit more uniform or whatever. And so there you've got your little Vault Boy turret, and then when you remove the rugs, see, the turret doesn't go anywhere. So, and then if you wanted to move this, it moves all together. You don't have to group select it, it just moves with it, which is weird. I don't really understand that, but hey, if it works, it works. Let's see, what else did I do? I did a butt guy at the butt turret. Okay, butt turret guy, where's he at? Okay, butt, here's the butt guy. Okay, same concept here. Just try to put the turret there kind of on his butt. Or, you know, you could raise it up if you wanted to. I think I had mine a little bit higher. But, you know, you can do whatever you want with it. Just maneuver it in the position that you want. And voila. Now let's see if these two will move together without any, excuse me, without any group select. And sometimes when they're, you know, together like that, it's kind of hard to select that one that's on the bottom. Come on, let me select the mannequin. There we go. Yeah, so they move together too. So then you could just kind of, you know, put it wherever you want. In fact, I think we might keep this one. And we'll stick him over here. And we'll stick little Vault Boy over there too. Come on. Okay. I'm gonna stick him right there. Yeah. Totally cool. Or just different or whatever. Yeah, so let's see, what else did I have? The Gurney, and I apologize for being over encumbered. I thought since I wasn't moving around too much, like running across fields and stuff, you wouldn't hear a bunch of heavy breathing, so I thought I could get away with it. So I apologize if it's being heavy breathing there. So let's see, containers. I can't remember where these are at. Let's try in here. I want the ones with the little wheels on it. There it is, the little wheel cart. Yeah, so we're gonna need several of these. So yeah, and then let's see. And this ground is uneven. You'll want to try to do it where, you know, your ground is a little bit better even than this. So let's try to do the Gurney one first. And these will merge into each other pretty well. You know, and, you know, this is for people that's, you know, not using mods. Say you just want to, you know, you want to make these on your own and you don't want to get a mod for the Gurney or, you know, whatever the reason may be. There's, okay. And then I did with these, let's see, I made it to where those were going that way. The little, you know, the little square hooky deals on the legs, I made sure they were pointing that way. Of course, I mean, it doesn't really matter, but I thought if they were going to show, that might be, you know, the most realistic part. Now, I can't remember if I put the sleeping bag in there at the end or at the beginning. Well, I guess we will find out. So, you know, for your Gurney, you want a little sleeping bag put on top of those, you know, so they can lay on it when they're being transported through the hospital or whatever. So just grab one of your little scaffolding railings and then just merge them into the sides here, like that. And I think I had mine a little bit lower than that, so let's try to reposition that real quick. Whoops. I think I had the hooky deals more on the bottom edge there. Yeah, okay. That looks a little bit more put together, I think. You can lower it a little bit more or whatever, you know, you think looks best. And you know, they don't have to be perfect. A little bit of crookedness just, I think, adds a little bit of character. Excuse me. Let's see, and then just kind of line that one up, you know, kind of the same, and they're gonna crisscross a little bit there in the middle, which is fine. That doesn't look bad to me anyways. Let's see. Oops, I grabbed it from the wrong side. Whoopsie. Okay. There we go again on this side. You just want to do the same thing. And just, you know, take your time. If you are the type of person that likes it just perfect, you know, just take your time and you don't have to rush it or anything. And of course mine's not going to be perfect, but hopefully y'all will just get the, you know, the gist of the general idea of what I'm doing here, and you can replicate it yourself. Oopsie. All right. Okay, so there's the little gurney. And so now let's try to put the sleeping bag in there. And like I said, I do apologize. I can't remember whether I did this last or first, but it looks like it might go on ahead and turn green, so maybe I did it at the very last. And we'll try to give a little bit more room there on the sleeping bag. I think one side is better to do this on than the other. I think it's this side that gives you a little bit more reach room. Yeah, this side. Okay. Gives you a little bit more room to maneuver it. There we go. And again, your sleeping bag, that one is floating a little bit, obviously. That's another thing, you know, you can just kind of tweak and mess around with a little bit to where you get it, you know, you get it to where you want it. And now that I think about it, I might have made, you know, because I didn't practice this or go back and look at my original one, I might have made this too wide, you know, where you put another little cart next to it. But looking at it, I can't really remember. So that's up to you. If you want to add another row of carts next to it to make it wider, you know, you could do that. I honestly can't remember. But, you know, this is just general idea so you guys can, you know, tweak it in whatever way you want to. Because see how the sleeping bag is kind of hanging over the side. So I think I might have used two. I don't remember. But anyways, there it is. Yeah, I think I might have used two rows of the little carts because that looks a little bit narrow. So, but either way, looks good. So let's try to do the wheelchair real quick. Add this wheelchair here, and I thought this one chair looked the best for a top of the wheelchair part that, you know, they would ride on or sit on. So I just put this on there on the top. Oh, my settlers are, getting kind of antsy here. They're waiting for me to build some awesome stuff at this settlement, and I haven't done it yet. So I think they just, after a while, they just get kind of antsy walking around. And they love to get in the way when we are building. Now, did I do this way or that way? I think I might have put it in this way. I can't even remember, guys. No, I put it in this way, I'm pretty sure. I guess I don't remember the legs sticking out that much. Okay. Well, yeah, I guess that's how I had it on there. But I think I might have, you know, tried to make it look a little bit more supported with the conduits. Let's get those out here, and I used, oh, well, guy, he's already starting to sit on there. This is the problem I had at Vault 88 too. Every time I was building the wheelchair, people would come up and sit on it when I was trying to build it. Okay, guy, come on now. You're gonna have to give me a break here. Are you in need of medical attention, sir? He's like, hell no, get me out of here. Okay. Actually, the back part was the handles, so I didn't have them sticking out that far. You know, because they have to have the handle on the back to push the wheelchair. So I think I had it pushed in a little bit more. Maybe to about right there. Yeah, something like that. And then just try to fit the other one in there as even as you can, I guess. Well, that looks pretty even, I guess. And, uh-oh. Are you back again, dude? Now, come on. Oh, he's not assigned. That's why he's antsy. And then just put this across the other two to make your little handle to push the wheelchair. And there you got your handle. And then at the bottom here, which of course he's going to be getting in the way to do the feet part, or the part where, you know, they would put their feet or rest their feet on. I think it did it the same way, just, you know, kind of a bit in the front. Oh, good lord, why isn't that? I guess it's not close enough still. Huh. Excuse me. Oh, my allergies, lord. Alright. There we go. And then I just had a thing. Well, you know, it's kind of, I guess in a way it's good to kind of see where their feet would land on this. So you could kind of position it where his feet are. And I may want to push that in a little bit more. I'll push this one in more, and then that way when we fix it, this guy won't be here, I don't think. Or I hope not. Okay, yeah, that's, yeah. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Now, please, if you don't mind, go do something else, please. That would be very much appreciated. if he goes over there, sometimes it takes forever for them to get assigned to their spots. So just try to line this up. Okay, and then put this across the front. And you know, if you decide more stuff that you want to add to it, you know, to give it more character or make it look more realistic, then, you know, you can always add more stuff to it. Okay, so I think that's pretty much how I had the wheelchair. You could always, you know, hide the parts on the side or whatnot. And then with this one, you know, if you wanted to move it, you just group select the whole thing, hold down A or X, whatever system you're on, and move it to where you want. Same with the gurney, it should move all together too. And then you can just move it wherever you want. And yeah, so that's the gurney, the wheelchair, the totem pole. And I'm going to save the rest for the next video because I also had a request to do like a lighting tutorial. And I don't want these videos to be too very long. So anyways, guys, I hope that was helpful and I hope you enjoyed that.
Yeah.
And so I will get the next one out as soon as possible. And also what's coming is my final tour of my county crossing, which is fully decorated. It's a little bit laggy, but I think I could get through the tour without the game crashing. Let's pray to God. Alright guys, so you all take care. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.